Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this afternoon. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. I've been intending to do a couple of videos. I ain't had time to, y'all know I had my little grandbaby to this morning. Then I had to um, run over to the bunding company and write some buns. And y'all could, as y'all can hear my voice, I'm tired, but I'm back. Okay. There was a video I wanted to do last night, but I had to write up some reports. So on Chief Davis, I hadn't been able to do it, and I was intending to do this one too, about the shenanigans which Straight Drop, his lawyers and his funders have began. And yesterday, I spoke about the lawsuit, of course, in the members. Okay, of course, I put some more stuff in there, and I'll be putting some more stuff in there. I don't want to put the cart before the horse because we understand how people are running scared. So to me, it's not about um, getting views and prematurely putting out stuff that could hurt a case, right? Because it's gonna come out, but we don't want to put it out too fast, right? um, and give the enemy time to strategize and all of that crazy stuff. But straight dropping his shenanigans have started, with his lawyers and his funders, right? And we knew that this would happen. Okay. It goes back to what I was saying about that lawsuit, right? That he has filed, and he waited a long time to file that lawsuit um, on those people, right? Um, yeah, he waited, and like I said, I got into details in the members as it relates to that, but we're gonna start to see more shenanigans, right? As I was saying, he's wanting to. They're going to try and get his case moved out of Shelby County, even though uh, it had not happened. We figured that they would probably do that, and this is just it's just interesting to me because when you have a case with as much evidence as they have on Straight Drop, I already knew that I didn't know at what point he was going to start. I knew it was going to start, because even some of the people um, in the jail facility um, has been even before he's because of some of the stuff that he had done, and as it gets closer to the case, some people had been warned that this would probably happen, right? Because when you have a high profile case like this and you're wanting to do things to support that, you couldn't possibly have a fair trial because you're wanting to get to another county. um you're hoping to get to go to go to another county to have your trial, right? Where people can be paid off more than likely. I really believe that was the goal now that I think about it. And y'all know I have to think, I have to kind of think and pick and choose what I can say. So if it seems like I'm jumping, just know that I'm thinking as I talk, right? But I really believe that was the goal. Um, that's the reason why they got his attorney. That was the goal from the very beginning. They got an attorney that practices in Davidson County, which is Nashville. Okay, I've had people to come into my chat. They really want to debunk me so bad. Okay, but I already know when you start going further around Nashville and those little cities going towards Knoxville and places like that, that's around the mountains and stuff around Gatlinburg. Well, if you could get your case moved into those counties where it's nothing but really white people, and they don't know anything about young Dolph, but it's closer to where his attorney has practiced, and they know him because he was on that high profile case with that young lady, that female white that went missing, the nurse that they talked about a lot. I can't think of her name, right? So it I feel like this was planned from the very beginning, and of course the shenanigans have started. He been acting out. He's been wanting them to do something to him, right? Which is one of the reasons that he had been acting out, and it still ain't happened, right? Just because somebody files a lawsuit and write up a report, the person can say anything. It don't mean it's true, okay? And the mere fact that you wait, you wait all this time to file it within itself, it just kind of lets you know that his attorneys and stuff have told him, okay, listen, this is what we need to do, because they're trying to do anything that's going to support that case being moved, right? And a lot of people will say, well, what the jailers got to do with it? It's got a lot to do with it. If you can lie and act like people are mistreating you and doing you like a damn dog, when he really basically kind of had his way, because they already, because of the caliber of his case, they already knew that this was gonna happen. This ain't their first time around the globe on this. They've had many, those people, vets. They've been working in that jail for a long time in those facilities. They know when people have high profile cases, and when they already know the caliber of the case and how the DA already got that case airtight. People like him have folks to advise him to start acting out, right? They advise them to start acting out. So like I said, this is going to be interesting. But the shenanigans have started. The trial is slated to start in what, 2 months? It's slated to start in 2 months. And if you looked at his face before, you already know that it hit him, right? The last time he was in court, that it hit him. Wow, this is really getting ready to happen. I mean, it's getting down to it's already down to the meat and the potatoes of things. And the sad thing about it is, I don't think that he understands that after this is over, because they'll pull out all stops to make him, they're going to do everything and get that lawyer to do everything to try to make him think that they are on his side, right? Because this is a pivotal point for them. I'm talking about the people that funded him, because Straight Drop can pinpoint everybody that was involved all the way up to the top. He can pinpoint them, right? Because remember, they started a courtship with him. They had danced with the idea, or made him think that they was courting the idea of signing him. And then he had started, doing tour dates with them or doing shows with them. He was hanging out with these dudes. So yes, he can pinpoint everybody, right? But I feel like in the end, when Straight Drop finally realizes, right now he's just like any other inmate. He feels like they all he got. They paying for my lawyer. This all I really got. Hell, he did better with Ganguly. Ganguly had him on the verge. And I believe it can happen again. But see, they got Luke Evans, because Luke Evans don't work for Straight Drop. He's really working for the people that have not been charged yet, the funders. And that is to make sure that Straight Drop does not work with the district attorney, does not tell on them, and that he goes and they sell him up the river. It ain't nothing about him putting on a damn show if and only if they can do some crooked stuff without Luke getting in trouble. They will. Right. And so that's the reason why I say it is very important that we pay attention, right? We pay close attention to what this judge is going to do, right? We look at her rulings and stuff like that as it relates to Straight Drop. I mean, he's got all his privileges back, but I mean, that was going to happen at some point anyway, so that means nothing. But it tells me he back up to his old ways. And see, that's what I'm talking about. The shenanigans have started, right? And somebody is telling him to do it, act out. Okay, when they come and want to do a shakedown, tell them you can't shake down my pod. Well, they already know the officer's gonna. He already know the officer's gonna shake down the damn pod. They gonna shake it down. So what's gonna happen if he bucks? They're gonna have to subdue him. They're gonna have to do what is necessary to calm him down, handcuff him, and pull his ass out that pod so they can shake it down because he don't run that jail. But see, it's a bunch of shenanigans and all a game to support what it is that they're trying to do. The good thing about it is everybody already up on the game, right? But this is the type of stuff that happens when people are running scared after they do dirt. They shouldn't have killed him. They never should have killed him. Okay? They never should have did it. It's unfortunate that Straight Drop allowed, because Straight Drop didn't hate Dolph enough to kill him. They used his frustration and him being fake mad because he had been mad at him. This stuff wears off. But they used his frustration and and Dangle. It really, the only reason why Straight Drop killed Dolph, and it didn't have a whole lot to do with, because Dolph was coming home for years and Straight Drop them had not done anything to him after he wouldn't sign him. He basically did it because he thought they promised him to put him on. That's the reason why he had signed with their management label, right? People kind of omit that, okay? That's the reason why that's why he has started traveling with Moneybagg Yo's artist, right? And you have to think about now, and I'm not saying that Zachary is involved or anything, but according to my friends, okay, according to my friends, Zachary always hung with Trula Mafia. According to my friends that work at the police department, he always hung with them. He had a close relationship with those dudes. I'm not saying one thing has anything to do with the other, but I mean, it sure sounds fishy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna know when they trolls start coming into the chat. Come on into the chat where I'm gonna snap you up. Okay, but they already basically know who a lot of these trolls are. Anyways, they work for record labels, right? The hackers and stuff. They affiliated with record labels, right? But the shenanigans have started. Some of them, they are. The shenanigans have started, and this is what happens when people start running scared. You know, Straight Drop's attorney think he's so clever, but if he ain't careful with them damn blue ass eyes, I told y'all I couldn't. It was something about his eyes that I couldn't take. But if he ain't careful, um, well, he up there. He works up there in Nashville and all up in Knoxville around them damn mountains. Okay, they'll hire him. Don't give a damn about no black people. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's working for the money. He's supposed to put on a damn show and make it seem like he's doing this, and that. He really secured his position when he came in poking holes. I think I said that. I do work for attorneys, okay? Defense attorneys. I don't do a lot of work for them no more because them niggas be broke. Everybody that's an esquire ain't got no damn money. Okay. I works for money and not a little bit. Okay. And and the first thing they'll say is, damn, this is an airtight case. I said this from the beginning. Are the investigators. They have to debrief us on stuff. Damn, this is an airtight case. Damn, damn, damn. He ain't gonna stand a chance. So this is what we're hiring you all to do. We need you to go find this person, that person, that person. Hey, we don't know if they lying or not. This is what he said they're gonna say. We ain't gonna coerce them into lying because we can't get into trouble. But hey, if they is lying, we don't know nothing about it. Basically, they don't give a damn. Okay. A old dogged defense attorney is. I worked for this defense attorney and still do. Cause see, his firm makes montees and I gets mine. But his saying is, and I like that man. I do. I like I like that old white man. They make a lot of money at that firm. But their thing is, their defense is, you say my dog bit you. Okay. My dog was locked up that day. That's number one defense. If that fails, number two, I don't believe my dog really bit you. Number three, I ain't even got no dog. So it goes from trying to discredit the person to just flat out lying. That's how I know how they do it. And so, I hate that Judge Coffin. It was a minute mistake. He didn't do nothing wrong. He could do it, but Luke Evans, all he do for hours, so he can keep making that $1,000 an hour. Who wouldn't want to make $1,000 an hour? They tell him you got to do something now. You got to make some pop if you want us to keep paying them $1,000 an hour. He might tell them he working at least when they ain't in court. He working at least 5 hours, so they got to pay him upward of at least 5 G's a week. Straight job ain't got that kind of money. So Luke gonna do Luke when Luke get through with them. Luke been on this case for over a year. He probably already done made a few hundred thousands and stand to make a few hundred more. That man in this to make his money. I ain't mad at him for that. So he gonna put on a damn show with them damn blue eyes. Okay, looking like the devil. Right, and then he gonna go on and he gonna go on and creating generational wealth from his family for a bunch of damn fools that didn't know how to handle money that the black community helped them to make. They make it for the white people. They consistently created generational wealth for the white people because they hate what they see when they look in the damn mirror. I'm talking about other black people. That's the reason why they can cause so much destruction. So I ain't mad at Luke them for doing it. They supposed to do it. Okay. And so, but this is what happens. I'm going to get on back to Zachary. This is what happens when people, um, when they mess up, because that's basically what they did. But back to the defense attorneys. Luke was laying in wait and he came in. He already had seen it when he got there. That's the reason why he came in to asking the judge take him off of that. He had already studied the case and he had seen the loop. He had seen the hole. And like I said, they say we got to be able to poke holes in an airtight case or else we don't stand a chance. And it goes back to what my friend was, one of my friends was saying last night. He was like, I don't know why them boys, and see, he on the MPD side. So I don't know why them boys, and I don't know who them boys is. I don't know why them boys ain't went and got them boys, because they can. So that just let me know something else right there when he said that. I don't know why them boys ain't went and got them boys yet. But the shenanigans have began. Okay. And I ain't saying Zach Randolph got nothing to do with it. Okay, but I said this before. Shout out to True Results, but I said it before True Results said it. Back last year when they was hacking my stuff, I said, y'all, why do y'all think that Straight Drop was in Indiana? And then a guy that I never seen anymore got up there and said it was because of Zachary. Okay. I kept trying to put hints into the atmosphere. That's when I was being neutral, just trying to throw nuggets until they started sending their trolls at me. I flat out saying that. And I still try to, have couth when I talk about them, because it's a lot of shit that I could say that I just won't say. Number one, I care more about the case and but it's a lot of stuff that I could say that I haven't said. But regardless of whether I say it or not, the folks know, and it's going to come out in the trial anyways. But I could say it, but I just don't. Right? So I'm not as unhinged as they would think. Right? Because the truth of the matter is they shouldn't have did this. They messed up Dolph's life. They messed, with his kids. They didn't mess their lives up, but they definitely hurt him. Hurt his family, hurt his fans, hurt their city, and they ultimately hurt Straight Drop. Straight Drop, I understand he was 23 years old. Him and the other ones were adults. Cornelius and all of them, they knew better. And the reason you don't hear me say a whole lot about Cornelius, of them messing his life up, because Cornelius is 33 years old. He's older now. He was 33 years old when this happened. So he knew better. He was out there. I'm telling you now, he was. I got some piping hot tea on that. My bun on my head fell when I said that, but I just gotta wait it out. Okay. Them boys been on their job. They've been on their job since day one, okay? But anyways, you guys, I want to talk about that. I'm gonna do a video on because I was intending to do it last night on Chief Davis, but there's a lot of shenanigans going on with that. That's a bunch of crap. They're gonna reappoint her. I'm telling you now. They ain't never went against it. They just showing out. This is how they play games. So what was the need for them to have a committee to vote on, and when that's not even the main vote? Why is the city council, they talking about their little committee, but yet the council as a whole got to vote again? Why they voting 2 times? No, that was just the council committee, but they got to vote. The whole council as a whole got to sit up there and vote. So they got to do another vote. I told y'all they playing games. They ain't never win it. They playing games with the people, sis. They were the ones that voted. They were the ones that approved it before. Okay, this is how Memphis politics is. If they get up there, they gotta vote again. If they mean what they say, why they gonna vote again? And that would be the final deciding situation. So what the hell they do last night? What was that? Well, we gonna talk about that. We'll talk about it because I know the games they play. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.